Do you know that your thoughts are not always true and they're definitely not always helpful? Sometimes we are taught things and we just keep thinking those things, even though we've not examined it to be factual or not. Sometimes we live in a very judgmental place inside our own heads where we judge ourselves and we judge others. That definitely affects our emotions. It affects our relationships, both with ourselves and with other people. So it's actually a really helpful thing to do to try to take a step back and look at your thoughts. Examine what actually is going through your brain and examine whether those thoughts are true. Do they fit the facts, or are they judgments, or are they assumptions, or are they something that we were taught a long time ago that's not actually true? Your thoughts affect your emotions and your thoughts affect your behavior, and it becomes a whole feedback loop. So thinking about your thinking is one way of getting inside that loop and changing it in a more helpful direction. There are thinking mistakes worksheets that tell us what the top 10 or so thinking mistakes are. And those are really helpful. You can write down what you're thinking, and then you can figure out whether it is a thinking mistake or not. And based on the thinking mistake, then you can write out a factual statement. You'll notice that when you move from, say, a judgmental statement to a factual statement, your emotion almost always calms down. And so when you're feeling overwhelmed, a great place to start is by examining how you're thinking about the thing that's overwhelming you, whether it's a fight you had with somebody or a stressful thing at school or work or whatever it might be. How we relate to things, how we think about things makes a huge difference in how we feel about things and how able we are at effectively coping with those things in our lives.